Hello everyone, I am Omar Abdaljawad, and for those who do not know me, I am a 16-year-old boy who is striving for success and using this channel as a documentation for my inevitable success, inshallah. So today's video, I'm talking about perceptions. What are perceptions? So according to the dictionary, according to the Oxford Dictionary, there are two definitions. One which says the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. The other definition, which is the one we're going to focus on, is the way in which something is regarded, understood, or interpreted. Basically saying that it is how you acknowledge or understand a certain idea. Now, what do I mean by a certain idea? Maybe it could be a personality, the way you acknowledge a thought, the way you acknowledge a certain person. All these are built upon signals. Maybe you might see or feel a signal from someone, a cue, a social cue, whether they could be, oh yeah, they look mad, they look happy, they like you, they dislike you. You may have those signals. But when you ask me, I genuinely have I have this quote which I have written on my Instagram account. Please go check it out, the link's in the description. It says, people perceive each other in certain methods, but if I knew how you think of me and you knew how I think of you, we're both gonna laugh. I'm telling you, the amount of false perceptions in our world, you might think of it in your life. Let's link it to your life, alright? Let's see you see some people who are quite interesting, like I don't know, in school, and you'd like to talk to them. You think they might judge you in a false way, or you think that the way they look at you means that they're not interested at all. But then turns out once you talk to them, you're like, these thoughts are all garbage. These thoughts didn't even make sense. You discover these thoughts were barriers that were stopping you from actually talking to them and expanding your social norms. That is a big mistake. Even them, if you think of it from their perspective, they might think, oh, that guy doesn't want to talk to us because maybe he's socially excluded. But in reality, you want to talk to them, and nobody really understands what are these different perceptions and different thoughts going on in different minds, right? So how does this get solved? This gets solved by simply just trying your best to ignore these social cues and just going for it. You see someone who looks quite interesting, you want to become friends with them or something, you don't have to wait for a signal or a social cue to confirm that this person is eligible or ready to be your friend. Just go for it. Go speak to them. And what's the worst that could happen? I see people who are scared to do that because they might be worried that someone might embarrass them, make fun of them, it might be a bad scene. We all understand that. Well, I personally understand that it is quite tough, but the brutal reality is that what is the worst thing that could happen? So we're just talking about if I go talk to someone and I want them to become my friends. Let's say the worst case scenario would be they just ignore you and just look away and laugh. That is probably the worst thing that could happen. And after all, it's not that bad. When you think of it, it's not even that bad. It's just people prevent themselves from expanding and meeting other people because they think when they do so, they are just embarrassing themselves or they're doing too much. That is how many people think of it. But in reality, that's not the case. In reality, the case is even the people you want to talk to, they think that you're not willing to talk, but in reality you want to talk, and they don't know that. This misconception going on is just ruining everything. So just to clarify that, just go talk to people, break those risks. Just go, anyone you see that looks interesting, just go talk to them immediately. Don't wait for the signals, don't wait for the cues, wait for them. What's the worst thing that could happen? They just laugh at you and leave, and that's probably the worst thing that could happen. And if that happens, then doesn't matter, it's nothing. So I hope you guys understood from this video, and that was simply today's lesson. Perceptions or false perceptions could lead to horrible misconceptions. Please, if you perceive someone in a certain way, address them, tell them I think of you that way, because you don't want the damage and hatred to accumulate. Making the damage of someone, let's say you look at someone in a bad way and you think they're actually bad, don't wait for this chance. Just immediately tell them, okay, I perceive you that way and we gotta fix it. Alright? I hope you guys enjoyed this video and took some valuable lessons. And for more, please follow my Instagram and subscribe to this channel to see daily videos. See you guys soon. Bye bye.